Okay, regarding using a string and lining up the stencils, how important is this to getting a straight line? I'm having a hard time believing the night sky could look crooked. All right, here's the deal. This is in the do-it-yourself kit. I've talked about my background sheets. Each one has a couple hundred stars. You put both of them there, you paint them, and then you have to leapfrog them. Well, going down the one wall is going to be fine, but once you're done with that, you're going to be out here painting where there's nothing to bump up against. And you're also painting in the light. I paint in the dark, and I charge up my paint so it's glowing and so I can see where to put them. But when you're using the stencil, you're painting in the light, and you're not going to see where you've already painted. So the string is definitely important. If this is a ceiling right here, and what I have you do is you put a sheet here, another one here, then you put a string from here all the way down, running along the edge of those two that you've just put up, and that creates your line. Then you paint down, then you come over on this side and you paint down. You also put another string. Anyway, it's very simple. Again, I've had 11-year-olds and I've had 65, 70-year-olds paint, so it's easy. The problem is, if you're trying to eyeball this, you put your first row up and then you come over here and you put it up and it's like, well, I think it's here. You get done with the whole ceiling and you look up and there's a gap. Okay, the gap's easy to fix. You just put a few stars in there. But what about if you've already painted here and instead of having a gap, you overlap these by accident somewhere on the ceiling? Well, now you're going to have double stars in a row, and it's going to be very obvious. It takes maybe 1 minute to put a thumbtack in, tie a string around it, and string it down to the other end and put a thumbtack in and tie it up to be your guide. It takes 1 minute. If you want to try to eyeball it, that's fine. But I would suggest using the string, taking that extra minute, and doing it right.